gap and repent on behalf of Caucasian people.
It's all people.
Hey, Gary.
Not just
Yes, Father, it's our honor to stand here, Lord, on behalf of all white pastors, all of our white race. I know we've just heard about one race in all of humanity, but Lord, we stand here, Lord, confessing, repenting, Lord, for our aggression. Lord, repenting for our pride, for thinking that we are better, that we are above. Lord, we repent, we stand here, we repent for our greed. Lord, that our greed that we have put our necks, put our hands, our knees upon the necks of our African American brothers and sisters, people of color, of indigenous people. Lord, we ask for your forgiveness. Lord, we stand in the gap and we ask for your forgiveness. Lord, I ask, Lord, as a pastor, Lord, where we as a church, a white church, have used you as a persecution towards black people, Lord, as we've burnt crosses, as we've burnt churches, God, where we were meant to be symbols. Where we were meant to be symbols of your love and of your goodness, and we've used it as a weapon against people of color. And Lord, we repent, Lord, on behalf of all of our people, Lord, as an English person, God, here in America, Lord, I repent on behalf of the colonialism, Lord, and the oppression that came, God, I repent. And Lord, I ask for your forgiveness, God, for putting in our hearts such hatred that we would perpetrate slavery. Lord, that we would perpetrate injustice, that we would perpetrate prejudice, God, even to this very day, even in our legal system. God, I ask for your forgiveness, God. Forgive us, God, forgive us. And Lord, we stand here. It's my honor to wash my brother's feet, God. It's my honor to go in humility and say, please forgive me. Please forgive us. Please forgive us for the way that we have treated you. Please forgive us for the fear that we've had in our eyes when we've seen you. Please forgive us for the hatred, for the suspicion that we have. Please forgive us for trying to keep you in your place. Please forgive us for segregating ourselves, for putting you in your place. Please forgive us for standing on your necks. In every way that we've done it, not just for George Floyd with that policeman, but Lord, every way we as a people had our knees upon your necks, please forgive us.
Yes, Lord. Lord, it's also my honor and privilege to kneel here before my brother and sister and go low and repent on behalf of...
We know he's being God and he no longer can be here. In honor of his legacy, we're not rioting, God. We're not shaming anybody, God. We're just humbling ourselves before you. Yes, Lord. You brought the thunder and rain today, God, because Satan takes the L today. Father, in Jesus' name, you get the victory. Father, we ask for forgiveness from our black brothers and sisters for years and years of racism, of systematic racism.
A powerful scene in a Texas courtroom. A man whose brother was shot to death by a Dallas police officer forgiving his brother's killer and embracing her.
If you truly are sorry, I know I can speak for myself. I forgive you. And I know if you go to God and ask him, he will forgive you. And I don't think anyone could say it. Again, I'm speaking for myself, not even bad for my family. But I love you just like anyone else. And I'm not gonna say I hope you rot and die just like my brother did, but I personally want the best for you. And I wasn't gonna ever say this in front of my family or anyone, but I don't even want you to go to jail. I want the best for you. Because I know that's exactly what both of them would want you to do. And the best would be give your life to Christ. I'm not gonna say anything else. I think giving your life to Christ would be the best thing that both of them would want you to do. Again, I love you as a person. And I don't wish anything bad on you. I don't know if this is possible, but can I give her a hug, please? Please?
Yes.
And the judge also hugging that former officer, Amber Geiger, and giving her a Bible after sentencing her to 10 years behind bars for killing a neighbor, an unarmed black man, in his own apartment. She says she mistook it for her apartment and thought he was an intruder.
Today's message comes from Dr. Jamal Bryant, senior pastor of the Empowerment Temple Church in Baltimore, Maryland. We just heard the story of two men brought together by history and forgiveness. Jamal will be talking about reconciliation. Jamal, let's do it, buddy. You're up. United States of Hope. Let's go, Jake.
One of the hardest things you'll ever do in life is forgive somebody who's not sorry. There's a story that's told of a woman who integrated the South. And she was the very first black woman to move into a community that was all white. And she had a neighbor who was absolutely disgusted that a black woman moved into the community. So every day she would throw feces into her yard. This happened for months, and the months turned into years, and soon this older white woman had a heart attack. And the very first person to visit her was the black woman who she threw feces into her yard. And she came and brought a bushel of roses. And the white lady began to cry and said, "Thank you for bringing these roses. I don't know whether you know it or not. I'm the one who kept throwing feces into your yard." She said, "Yes, I know." She said, "Did you buy this from the local floral shop?" "No." "Did you order it over the phone?" "No." She said, "You don't even know These roses grew from the feces you threw in my yard. You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good. It's hard to forgive, but when you forgive, you'll come out smelling like a rose. People will do all kinds of nasty things to you, but remember the example of Jesus. When he died, he gave the original F-U. Father, forgive them. Forgive those who are nasty to you. That's how you smell better than your experience. We're the preachers.
Listen to reason. The mercy, forgiveness, and scapegoat dogma of religion obstructs justice. Justice is hard and also heavy, and if it is tempered with mercy and forgiveness and scapegoatism, it is not justice any longer, but compromise for transgression instead. When justice becomes compromise, the compromise encourages further iniquities and transgressions, and we end up with a world like we have today at the time of this writing. Compromise of transgressions means that the violation of the laws of nature have not been accounted for in the right way, because accounting for transgression is paying the penalty for iniquity required by the laws of nature. The only way to ultimately satisfy the laws of nature is for the guilty party himself or herself or his own kind pay the penalty required by natural law. Let it be remembered always, well.